Shri Padmatmani Namaha. Namaste devotees and Jai Sita Ram. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to our Sunday morning service. This beautiful May 1st, 2022. Before we commence with our puja for today, I ask that we all join together as we sing this bhajan, as we prepare our minds, our bodies, our souls for our prayers for today. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, भक्ति की स्वाति की धार, सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो, रंजन सब नर नार. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, भक्ति की स्वाति की धार, सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो, रंजन सब नर नार. ईश सगुण निर्गुण विनाशी, माता पिता यार. ईश सगुण निर्गुण विनाशी, माता पिता यार. और भाई हम वास्त सदाई, और भाई हम वास्त सदाई, तार हमें संसार. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो, भक्ति की स्वाति की धार, सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो, रंजन सब नर नार. तीर्थ माया मुद लगावे, पुण्य यहाँ परिसार. तीर्थ माया मुद लगावे, पुण्य यहाँ परिसार. संगति संतन नीम चलावे, संगति संतन नीम चलावे, शोभन सब व्यवहार. स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर, भक्ति की स्वाति की धार, सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो, रंजन सब नर नार. रंजन सब नर नार, रंजन सब नर नार. Om Shivima Manmahaganaadipataye Namaha. At this time, devotees, ask that we all join together as we go ahead and clasp our hands and close our eyes. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, relax your spine, drop your shoulders, relax your neck, your forehead. Begin to relax your entire body. With your body relaxed and your mind void of all negative thoughts and emotions, focus on a form of Bhagwan now that's most pleasing to you, one that helps you concentrate. And join together with me as we chant our opening prayers. Om Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Ishasyam Niram Sarvam Yatkincha Jagatyam Jagat, Tena Tena Bhunjitha Ma Krudha Khasya Svadhanam. Om Sahana Avadhu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe, Tejasvina Vadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Go ahead and please stand. I'm sorry, Elise. Go ahead and please stand as we offer prayers to Prithvi Mata, as we bless and sanctify the seat onto which we sit. Om Samudravasane Devi Parvatastane Mandite विष्णु पत्नी नमस्तोभ्यं पादस्पर्शं क्षमस्व मे ॐ पृथिवी त्वया धृता लोका देवी त्वं विष्णुना धृता त्वं शर्यार्य मां देवी पवित्रं कुरु चासनम् ॐ श्री पृथिवीदेवाय नमः. Go ahead and take your seat. Place your flower down. Take some water in your right hand and wash your hands. Om hasta prakshalanam samarpayami. Govindaya namaha. We sip water 3 times to purify the body. Om amrito pastaramasi swaha. Om amrita pidhanamasi swaha. Om satyam yashaha shrimai shri shrayatam swaha. Wash your hands again. Om apavitra pavitrava sarvavashtam gatopiva. यः स्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षं साभायाभ्यन्तराशुचि ॐ चन्दनस्य महत्पुण्यं पवित्रं पापनाशनम् आपरं हरति नित्यं लक्ष्मीस्तिष्ठते सर्वनां. Go ahead and take some water in your left hand now as we commence with Sparsh as we bless the various parts of our body. Om Wang Me Asyastu. We ask, O Lord, by thy grace, may my tongue be ever blessed with the power of speech. Om Nasod Me Pranodastu. We ask, O Lord, may my nostrils be blessed with healthy, vital air. Om Akshod Me Chakshodastu. We ask, O Lord, may my eyes be blessed with the perfect power of vision. Om Kanyod Me Shrotamastu. We ask, O Lord, may my ears be blessed with the power of hearing. Om Bahur Me Balamastu. We ask, O Lord, may my arms be blessed with strength. Om Urhor Me Ojostu. We ask, O Lord, may my legs be blessed with vitality. Om Marishtani Me Angani. We ask, O Lord, may all the other parts of my body be safe from harm, rendering them healthy and sound for life's daily life. Go ahead and take another flower in your hand, and devotees, may we all join together now as we commence enchanting the most powerful Gayatri Mantra. Om Magakshivarini Akshari Brahmarini Gayatri Jagat Madhare Vishwayoni Namostute Om Hore Bhuvaswaha Tatsavitura Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayah Om Hore Bhuvaswaha Tatsavitura Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayah Om Bhore Bhuvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayah. Hari Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Prem Samuro Gayatri Mata Ki Jai. Just go ahead and light the incense and the diya as we get ready to do these prayers. At this time, devotees, we offer obediences to that remover and that destroyer of all obstacles in our life. We join together as we offer praise to Lord Ganesh. Om Shri Ganapati Namaha. Om Yajananam Bhutanganani Sevitam Kapita Jammu Palachara Bhakshanam Om Asutam Shokha Vinashakarakam Namami Viganesh Varapada Pankajam Namami Viganeshwara Pada Pankajam. At this time, devotees, I ask that we have one bhajan dedicated to Lord Ganesh.
Jai Ganesh, 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 Jai Ganapati Vandana Gananayak, Jai Ganapati Vandana Gananayak, Teri Chabiyati Sundar Sukudayat, Jai Ganapati Vandana Gananayak, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh. Tu char puja
devotees, as we join together now, as we all chant our final pratana to Lord Ganesh. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirviganam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakarishu Sarvada Om Raksha Raksha Gana Raksha Rakshatrinootya Rakshakar Bhaktanam Bhayam Kartha Trata Bhava Bhavanava Om Shriman Mahaganadhipataye Namah Prem Smol Ganesh Bhagwan Ki Jai. Go ahead and take just a white flower in your hand for now. Devotees, we join together now as we offer prayers to that mother of knowledge and learning, that mother of clarity of mind, and that mother who helps us turn what we've learned into wisdom. We join together as we offer prayers to Mother Saraswati. Om Saraswati Mahabhani Vidhi Kamala Luchini Vidyarupe Vishalakshi Vidham Dehi Namostute Om Saraswati Namastubhyam Varare Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Om Mahasaraswati Namah. Place your flower down in front of Mother Saraswati. Go ahead and take the lighter. You're going to light this deer right here in front of Mother Lakshmi as we join together in offering prayers to that mother of light in this universe, that mother of monetary wealth, that mother of spiritual wealth. We offer prayers to Lakshmi. Om Lakshmi Karotu Kalyanam Arogyam Dana Sampada Mama Shatru Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namostute. Take a flower in your hand. Om Namaste Stu Mahamaya Shri Pite Sarapujite Shankha Chakra Haste Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Namaste Gururarudhi Kula Sura Bhayankari Sarva Papa Hare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Sarvagi Sarvavarare Sarvarusha Bhayankari Sarvarukha Hare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayani Mantra Murti Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Adyantarhate Devi Adi Shakti Maheshwari Yoga Yoga Sambhute Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Stula Sukshma Maharodre Mahashakti Mahodane Mahapapa Hare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Padmasana Sthiti Devi Parabrahma Swarupini Paramishi Jagane Madhar Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Shvetambardhari Devi Nana Lakhare Bhushite Jagat Sthiti Jagane Madhar Mahalakshmi Namostute. Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Mahalakshmi Namah. Place your flower in front of the diya. And you can take either a red or yellow flower in your hand next. Finally, devotees, we offer prayers to that universal mother and that destroyer of all evils in our life. We join together as we offer prayers to Adi Shakti, Durga Mata. Durgaya Namaha. Om Jaya Mangala Kali Bhandra Kali Bapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute. Jai Devi Chamunde Jai Kodharate Niharini Jai Sarvagate Devi Kareratri Namostute. Adevi Sarvabhuteshu Vishnu Mayeti Shamnitha Namastasye 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 Namo Namaya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Buddhi-rupena Sanstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Lakshmi-rupena Sanstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaya Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Devi sarvabhuteshu shantirupena samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Devi sarvabhuteshu tushtirupena samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Devi sarvabhuteshu dayarupena samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. As we pray to Mother Durga, so say, O Durga Mata, thou art the universal mother, and we, your children, worship you in many forms. O Ma, we see you as Buddhi, wisdom, Lakshmi, prosperity, Shakti, energy, Shraddha, faith, Shanti, peace, Tushti, contentment, and Daya, compassion. And as we pray to you, Ma, Namastasye, 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 Namo Namaha. As we pray to you, Ma, we bow to thee again and again. Devotees, we join together as we offer prayers to Mother Durga in the form of the universal mother. Matri Rupe. Ya Devi Sarvam Bhuteshu Matri Rupena Samstita. Namastasye, 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 namo namah. Dehi saumagam maroyam dehi me paramam sukham rupam nehi jayam nehi yasho dehi dvasho jahi. At this time, devotees, I'll ask the Kirtan group to offer one bhajan to either Mother Saraswati, Mother Lakshmi, or Adi Shakti Durga Mata as we continue with our puja up front.
जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी। जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी। हंसवाहिनी परमासन माता, हंसवाहिनी परमासन माता, वीणा पोषक ध्यायनी, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी। जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी। तू ही दुर्गा, तू ही काली, तू ही माता पार्वती। तू ही दुर्गा, तू ही काली, तू ही माता पार्वती। सकल जगत की पालन करनी, सकल जगत की पालन करनी, विद्या बुद्धि ध्यायनी, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी। जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी। ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश शीर्ष सभा, ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश शीर्ष सभा, तेरी है गुणगान करे। हम सबका कल्याण करो माँ, हम सबका कल्याण करो माँ, विद्या बुद्धि ध्यायनी, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी। जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी। जय 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 माता सरस्वती, जय शुभदायिनी वरदायिनी।
samachmanyam. Om Shitalam Nirmalam Toyam Karpurena Suasitam Achamyitam Miram Devi Prasid Paramamyaham. Om Mahasaraswati Mahalakshmi Mahadurgaya Namo Namah. Om Naivedyam Om Gandharitu Phalam Om Achmanyam Samarpayami. Om Prem Sabro Saraswati Mata Ki Jai. Prem Sabro Lakshmi Mata Ki Jai. Prem Sabro Adi Shakti Durga Mata Ki Jai. At this time, devotees, we join together as we offer praise to the most influential beings in our life. Those beings that dictate when we can perform certain rituals, the temperament that we carry around, and even the name that we're given. We join together as we offer praise to the Navagraha Devata, also referred to in English as the Nine Planets. Om Navagraha Devataya Namaha. Dharam Namaha Murari Tripura Hari Bhanu Shashibu Mesuto Budhascha Guruscha Shukra Shanirahu Ketava Sarve Graha Shanti Karam Bhavantu Sarve Graha Shanti Karam Bhavantu. That's our final stop. Does anybody know it? I don't even know if I know it. Do you remember the order? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Iambic pentameter. Okay, I'll try it. Ai Namah. Ai Namah Surya Devata Ai Namah Ai Namah Ai Namah Surya Devata Ai Namah Chandrama Devata Ai Namah Chandrama Devata Ai Namah As we continue on with our prayers for the Navagraha Devata, we focus our minds on the feet of that being that exists in the form of the sun and that sustainer of all life on this planet. We join together as we offer praise to Surya Narayana Bhagavan. Om Suryaya Namaha, 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 Suryaya Namaha. Adideva Namaskubhyam, Purasidham Mama Bhashkaram, Divakare Namaskubhyam, Prabhakare Namaskubhyam. Suryaya Namaha, Suryaya Namaha, Suryaya Namaha, Suryaya Namaha. Om Prem Sri Ram Graha Devata ki jai. Prem Sri Narayan Bhagavan ki jai. Place your flowers down. Now I remember the other version after I'm done with everything else. It's okay though. Go ahead and take a white flower. We join together now, devotees, as we offer obedience as that sustainer of all things dharmic, all things righteous in this planet and in this universe. We join together as we offer praise to Lord Vishnu. Om Shri Vishnuve Namaha. Om Shatakaram Bhujagashairam Padmanabham Surisham Vishwadharam Gagana Sadrisham Megavaranam Shubham Om Lakshmi Katam Kamalanayaram Yogi Dhyanagam Vanne Vishnu Bhavabhayaharam Sarvaloke Kanatham Om Sashankachakram Sakhidhita Kundhalam Sapita Vastram Sarasiruheshanam Sahara Vakshastala Shobhikastudha Shriyam Namami Vishnu Shirasa Chaturabhujam Namami Vishnu Shirasa Chaturabhujam. We continue by offering praise to the seventh incarnation of Lord Vishnu. We offer praise to Lord Rama. Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vidhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sithaya Pataye Namaha. We offer praise to Mother Sita. Om Jagatasudha Jagajanani Janaki Atashaya Priya Karunani Dhaniki Takhi Jukapada Kamala Manao Jasu Kripa Niramala Mati Pao. We offer praise to Hanuman Swami. Om Manojavam Marutatulya Jitendriyam Buddhi Matam Varishtam Vatatmajam Niryotamukyam Shri Ramarutam Sharanam Prapadhi Shri Ramarutam Sharanam Prapadhi. And finally, devotees, we offer praise to the eighth incarnation of Bhagavan Shri Krishna, Bhagavan Vishnu. We offer praise to Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Om Shri Krishna Namaha. Om Hararavinde Naparavindham Mukharavinde Vinimishrayantam Vatasya Patrasya Puteshrayanam Balam Mukundam Manasaswaram Balam Mukundam Manasaswaram. Om Krishna Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Mukham Karoti Vachalam Bhangulam Gaithiri Yat Kripatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. Om Vasudevam Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanura Madanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagatguru Krishnam Vande Jagatguru. At this time, devotees, I say we have one or two bhajans dedicated to Lord Vishnu, Lord Rama, Mother Sita, Hanuman Swami, or Bhagwan Shri Krishna as we commence with our puja up front.
Test. Test. लागे विंद्रावन नीको अलीरी मोहे लागे विंद्रावन नीको लागे विंद्रावन नीको लागे विंद्रावन नीको अलीरी मोहे लागे विंद्रावन नीको श्याम 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 राधे श्याम सीता राम 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 सीता राम राधे श्याम 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 राधे श्याम सीता राम 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 सीता राम घर घर तुलसी ठाकुर सेवा 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 दर्शन गोविंद जी को दर्शन गोविंद जी को अलीरी मोरे लागे विंद्रावन नीको अलीरी मोरे लागे विंद्रावन नीको निर्मल नीर बहत जमुना को 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 भोजन दूध दही को भोजन दूध दही को अलीरी मोरे लागे विंद्रावन नीको राधे श्याम 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 राधे श्याम सीता राम 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 सीता राम राधे श्याम 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 राधे श्याम सीता राम 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 सीता राम राधे श्याम 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 राधे श्याम सीता राम 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 सीता राम
वीरा हनुमानाति बलवाना राम राम रसिया रे वीरा हनुमानाति बलवाना राम राम रसिया रे ओ प्रभु मन बसिया रे वीरा हनुमानाति बलवाना राम राम रसिया रे हे प्रभु मन बसिया रे राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की 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 वीर हनुमानाति बलवान राम राम रसिया रे ओ प्रभु मन बसिया रे रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम 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 वीर हनुमानाति बलवान राम राम रसिया रे हे प्रभु मन बसिया रे सीताराम जय सीताराम राधे श्याम जय राधे श्याम 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 वीर हनुमानाति बलवान राम राम रसिया रे ओ प्रभु मन बसिया रे राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम सीताराम जय सीताराम राधे श्याम जय राधे श्याम 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 वीर हनुमानाति बलवान राम राम रसिया रे वीर हनुमानाति बलवान राम राम रसिया रे हे प्रभु मन बसिया रे हे प्रभु मन बसिया रे ओ प्रभु मन बसिया रे
Pandit, one last. Bayan Drew, please.
Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare Jaya Jai Jai Krishna Hare Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare Jaya Jai Jai Krishna Hare Japa chara tarapandiara wo Ashaka dur kinara Jabachara Tarapandiarahu Ashakadur Kinarahu Arkoina Kevanaharahu Firatohi Bira Pyar Kare Jaya Jai Jai Krishna Hare Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukiyo Koduka Dur Kare Jaya Jai Jai Krishna Hare Tu chahe tu basapa kucha karade Vishako bi amarata karade Tu chahe tu sabaku chakarade Vishako bi amarita karade Purana karadam kiyasha Jobi deradan kare Jaya Jai Jai Krishna Hare Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Dukiyo Koduka Dur Kare Jaya Jai Jai Krishna Hare
ओम प्रेम से बोलो विष्णु भगवान की जय। प्रेम से बोलो श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। प्रेम से बोलो सीता माता की जय। प्रेम से बोलो हनुमान स्वामी की जय। प्रेम से बोलो कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। At this time, devotees, we all join together now as we offer prayers to that universal Father and that universal Guru. As we offer prayers so that destroys all evils in our life and in this universe, we join together as we offer prayers to Lord Shiva. Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Om Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Janamajadukavinashakalingam Tat pranamami sada Shivalingam Tat pranamami sada Shivalingam Brahma Murari Surajitalingam Niramalibhansi Shobhitalingam Janamajadukavinashakalingam Tat pranamami sada Shivalingam Tat pranamami sada पति शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नोतिर् शिवेन सह मूर्तिः
Om Namah Shivaya. 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 शंकर तेरी जटा में, शंकर तेरी जटा में बहती है गंगा धारा, बहती है गंगा धारा। विश्व के दाता, सब विश्व के अदाता, शंकर तेरी जटा में बहती है गंगा धारा, बहती है गंगा धारा, शंकर तेरी जटा में। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, पाहि मां। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, पाहि मां। ओम नमः शिवाय, 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 पाहि मां। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, पाहि मां। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, पाहि मां। ओम शिवा हरि ओम शिवा, 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 हरि ओम शिवा, हरि ओम शिवा, ओम शिवा हरि ओम शिवा, हरि ओम शिवा, हरि ओम शिवा, ओम शिवा हरि ओम शिवा, ओम शिवा हरि ओम शिवा, 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 ओम शिवा हरि 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 ओम शिवा।
Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Devotees, we offer this next prayer for all those suffering from various illnesses, diseases, injuries, and ailments. We ask that they live a fast, speedy, and full recovery. We also offer a prayer for those transitioning from this world to the next. And as we know, a few members close to us who have passed away in the past week or two, we ask that their souls may have a peaceful and tranquil journey. Om Yajame Subhandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandanat Mrityurmukshyo Mamrutat Om Trayambakam Yajame Subhandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandanat Mrityurmukshyo Mamrutat Om Trayambakam Yajame Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandanat Mrityurmukshyo Mamrutat Om Ganganapataye Namaha Om Kartikeya Namaha Om Nandishwaraya Namaha Om Vasukiye Namaha Om Shri Sangasadha Shivaya Namaha. Prem se bolo Shiva Shankar Bhagwan ki Jai. Devotees, for all of us who have a guru, we offer a prayer to our guru. If not, we take Lord Shiva or any devata in our mind or as a universal guru. So we join together in prayer. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurue Namaha. Om Dhyana Moolam Guru Murati Puja Moolam Guru Param Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam Moksha Moolam Guru Kripar Prem se Guru Gurudev ki Jai. Devotees, for all those who have prasad or charawai, could you please come forth at this time? What? Yeah, it's fine. Can you just offer ours after you offer yours? Are you? You can double fist. That's fine. Maturity, do you guys have a flower? Here, we'll pass them down. No. Okay. We'll hold our prasad in our hands as we offer. Om Naivedyam Grihitam Deva Bhakti Nichalam Guru Ipsitam Evaram Dehi Paratreha Parangatim Om Idam Palam Maya Deva Stapitam Puratastava Teen Me Sapalavatyena Bhavit Janmani Janmani Om Sarva Papa Haram Divyam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanam Maya Raktam Grihetam Purushottamam. You offer your prasad. Hao bhong hal ghao pyare mohana 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 Bhelegi ki bheda sudham ki tandula Bhelani ki bheda sudham ki tandula Ruchi ruchi bhongal gao pyare mohana Hao bhongal gao pyare mohana Hao bhongal gao pyare mohana त्यागे साघविदूर घर खायो प्यारे मोहन आहू मोंघल गाओ प्यारे मोहन आहू मोंघल गाओ प्यारे मोहन जो कोई तुम्हार मोहन गावे जो कोई तुम्हार मोहन गावे सुख संपत्ति करावे प्यारे मोहन आओ मोहन गाओ 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 प्यारे मोहन Huh? Oh, so where did that voice come from? It just falls down. Devotees, is it time for those who are desirous of joining us and participating in our Hawan ceremony? I ask that you please come forth at this time. Do you have water? Oh. Dum, 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 dum. You ready, Tejas? Okay. We go ahead and light the Hawan Kund. Om Agnimili Purohitam Yagyasya Devam Ritwajam Hol Dharam Rarnadhatamam Agni Devaye Namaham Om Prajapate Swaha Iram Prajapate Iram Namama Om Indraya Swaha Idam Indraya Idam Namama Om Maganai Swaha Idam Maganai Idam Namama Om Sumaya Swaha Idam Sumaya Idam Namama Om Hum Swaha Idam Maganai Idam Namama Om Hua Swaha Idam Vayo Idam Namama Om Swaha Swaha Idam Suryaya Idam Namama Om Suryaya Namaha Swaha Idam Suryaya Idam Namama Om Chandraya Namaha Swaha Idam Chandraya Idam Namama Om Bhaumaya Namaha Swaha Idam Bhaumaya Idam Namama Om Buddhaya Namaha Swaha Idam Buddhaya Idam Namama Om Brihaspati Namaha Swaha Idam Brihaspati Idam Namama Om Shukraya Swaha Idam Shukraya Idam Namama Om Shanishcharaya Namaha Swaha Idam Shanishcharaya Idam Namama Om Rahave Namaha Swaha Idam Rahave Idam Namama Om Ketave Namaha Swaha Idam Ketave Idam Namama Om Ganeshaya Namaha Swaha Om Mahangauri Namaha Swaha Om Mahasaraswati Namaha Swaha Om Mahalakshmi Namaha Swaha Om Mahadurgaya Namaha Swaha Om Gurue Namaha Swaha Om Brahmane Namaha Swaha Om Vishnue Namaha Swaha Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha Om Ramaya Namaha Swaha Om Sithaya Namaha Swaha Om Hanumate Namaha Swaha Om Krishnaya Namaha Swaha Om Shivaya Namaha Swaha Om Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha Swaha Om Sarvebhyo Pitribhyo Namaha Swadaha ॐ भूरिभुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूरिभुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूरिभुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा. We take everything together and stand as we commence with our final offering. It's known as Puranahuti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachyati Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyati Om Purnamya Purnatim Pradhina Swanara Metta Ajatam Magani Bhagi Gwam Samrajatiki Jananamasanapatram Chanindideva Swaha Om Sarvam Gwe Purnagam Swaha Om Sarvam Gwe Purnagam Swaha Om Sarvam Gwe Purnagam Swaha. We take blessings from Agneta Devata. Om Tanapagani Sitanwame Pahi Om Aryoragani Saryorame Dehi Om Varuchagani Si Varuchume Dehi Om Agneyan Maitanwa Uranam Tanma Pruna Om Tejosi Tejumai Dehi Om Viryamasi Viryamai Dehi Om Balamasi Balamai Dehi Om Ojosi Ojumai Dehi Om Manyurasi Manyumai Dehi Om Sahosi Sahomai Dehi Om Shantirastu Pushtirastu Vridhirastu Itapapram Tatirapastu Dvipere Chatushpare Surashantirabhavatu Achmanyam Om Sarvapapaharam Divyam Gageyam Niramalam Jalam Achmanamayaradam Grihitam Purushotamam Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Prem Devata Ki Jai.
प्रभु का नाम जपो मन मेरे, प्रभु का नाम जपो मन मेरे, दूर करे वही संकट तेरे, दूर करे वही संकट तेरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। प्रभु का नाम जपो मन मेरे, जीवन रैन बसेरा है, क्या तेरा क्या मेरा है। जीवन रैन बसेरा है, क्या तेरा क्या मेरा है। तू नैनों से नींद पड़े रे, दूर करे वही संकट तेरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। प्रभु का नाम जपो मन मेरे, पिंजरा जब खुल जाता है, पंछी सब रुक पाता है। ये पिंजरा जब खुल जाता है, पंछी कब रुक पाता है। तू इसका अफसोस करे रे, दूर करे वही संकट तेरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण Krishna 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 Hare Prabhu ka naam Prabhu ka naam Prabhu ka naam japo man mere.
Om Shri Krishnaye Namo Namaha. Devotees, last week when we had continued our sermons in the Srimad Bhagavatam, I'm going to move this way a little bit. When we continued our sermon in the Srimad Bhagavad Puran, we had talked about Bhagwan Shri Krishna's journey from the battlefield all the way back to his home in Dwarka. And chapter 11 surrounds the story about what happens when Bhagwan Shri Krishna arrives in Dwarka. You think about when you arrive home, you want some great big celebration to occur. So we hear exactly what happened, what the celebration was like, but what Bhagwan Shri Krishna did as he returned home. We hear in chapter 11 of the Srimad Bhagavad Puran. Bhagavatam Puran, Srimad Bhagavatam Puran, Bhagavatam Puran, Srimad Bhagavatam Puran, Bhagavatam Shri Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam Puran, Bhagavatam Shri Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam Puran, Bhagavatam Puran, Srimad Bhagavatam Puran, Bhagavatam Puran, Srimad Bhagavatam Puran, Srimad Bhagavatam Puran. Keep in mind, Bhagwan Shri Krishna made this very long journey from where he was on the eastern side of India all the way to Dwarka, which is on the western coast. He made a very long journey. Most of us, when we make a long journey, when you think about it, let's say that we're driving from New York back down to Georgia. We get home, we try to unload our car, we essentially just take everything, we throw it down, and we're like, oh, we're done, we're good to go. And then we fall asleep. Bhagwan Shri Krishna, however, takes things separately. Reaching the border of this prosperous region of Antara, he sounded his shout, which evidently ended the dejection of the inhabitants. Having heard the sound that frightens the fear of material existence itself, all citizens rapidly proceeded in the direction of the presence of their protector they had awaited so long. Typically, a conch shell represents a lot of things. At that period of time, it represented the sound of war, the sound of battles commencing. But now that they knew peace had started to reign over the region, they knew that this sound was something a little bit different. They, thereupon, offered their presentations of welcome to the fully satisfied, self-controlled one, by whose potency was their unrelenting provider. It was like offering a lamp to the sun. With cheerful, affectionate faces, they ecstatically gave gladdened speeches before the Father, like friends and wards do for their guardian. They said, O Bhagwan, we have always bowed to your lotus feet, O Lord, like one does in the worship of Brahma and his sons and the King of Heaven. You, after all, are for the ones who desire the supreme welfare in this life, the master of transcendence upon whom the inevitable time has no grip. For the sake of our welfare, be creator of our world and also be mother, well-wisher, husband and father, Lord and spiritual master. Following in the footsteps of you as our worshipful deity and supreme Lord, we have succeeded in our lives. Bhagwan Shri Krishna did a few things, and let's break this down. Did he show up to his home and expect people to know he was there? No. You know, when we go to a place, we expect people to welcome us. We expect people to recognize that we're there, without having to say anything. There's a bit of pride in that. There's a bit of arrogance in that. Dr. Danny, can you turn my microphone down just a little bit? Sorry, the feedback is making me get a little distracted. There we go. Okay, thank you. Actually, test. Okay, it's fine. But instead of expecting people to realize he was there, even though he was God, he gave them notice. He blew the shell. And even then, his expectation wasn't to get worshipped by the people. It says very specifically in verse 4 and 5. To them,
offering their obediences was like offering a lamp to the sun. It has some benefit, but the sun is not expecting it. So he knew that upon arrival he would be worshipped. However, it was not him expecting that to be done. If you do something great in this world and you arrive someplace and you expect people to drop everything they're doing and congratulate you, then you did what you did for the wrong reasons. Keep in mind, Bhagwan Shri Krishna went, he helped with a great war, succeeded in that venture, and came home. Do you think he was looking for praise at that point? No. If I were to go out right now and lift up a car, can't do that, weak boy, and come back in, I'm not going to expect you all to be like, oh, look at what Pandit did. Pandit did a good job. When I go up to do a puja, you know what I'm not expecting at the end? To hear people say, oh, Pandit, you did such a great job. My job is not to do a great job here. My job is to teach, educate, and lead so that we can all worship together. So he did all of these things to come home, even though hearing this praise, wasn't expecting it. Wasn't expecting people to give that to him. But it says more about his arrival. They look at him. They watch him march down the street with his chariot. They throw flowers on him. They worship him. They decorate him. The children and the ladies who can't see him climb up on the roofs of the building just to see a glimpse of him. At the doors of each of the residential houses, there was a display of curd, unbroken fruits, sugarcane decorations, pots of water, and articles for worship like incense and lamps. Hearing that their dearest friend was coming home, his magnanimous father, Vasudeva, Akrura, Ugrasesna, the supremely powerful Brahmana, and a number of other people were waiting for him to arrive. Now I want you to hear about that though, specifically. It says that his family members were waiting for him to arrive. Bhagwan incarnate was not waiting for his family to come to him. Where did he go upon immediately coming back to his village? He went to his family. He went to go give obediences to the people who gave birth to him, to the people that raised him. Bhagwan himself is not expecting his family to come to him, but he goes to his family. We hear this time and again. We say that there's that term that blood is thicker than water. Family is forever. Family is people that raise us. It's also people we should respect, with a good understanding that respect is a mutual understanding, a mutual thing. So he, as the ultimate Lord, did not sit at the gates of Dwarka and wait for his family to come worship him like the rest of the village. He let everybody do as they needed to, continue on with their lives, and then he went to go give obediences to his family. After entering his paternal home, he was embraced by his mother, his father. He bowed his head down in obedience to his parents and to those that raised him. It's a very important lesson for all of us to learn. I heard over the weekend, I went to one of the funerals, and one of the pundits was talking about family. And family's for everyone. Family's expected. Who raises you? In most often cases, it's parents. It's somebody, it's a guardian. As we get older, there's a phase in life in which we decide, you know what, I'm not going to listen to you because I know better. All kids do that at one point or another. It's just nature. It's going to happen. Vishal, Sasha, it's going to happen. She's not going to listen to you at one point in your life. That's going to be okay. I'm sure Viv, Jack has given you some sass every once in a while. He's still a good boy, one of my most favorite people. At any point in time, and we have all recognized this, so I said Viv, Sasha, Vishal, Elise, myself, we've sassed our parents. I've seen Ashwari and Teja do their own parents too. We think we know better. And then as we get older, we realize what? They were right all, yeah, I don't want to repeat that on the microphone, but they were right all along. We were just too blind to see it. And then as we get older, it's still our responsibility to serve our parents, to be obedient to the parents, to be obedient to the people who raised us. The most important aspect of this chapter is that Bhagwan Shri Krishna did two things. One, he went and continued to worship the people that raised him upon his arrival home. Do you think God needs to worship anybody? It's very specifically mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita that he doesn't. He supersedes this material existence, yet he still did it to prove a point, to show everybody that no matter who you are, no matter what achievements you've accomplished, no matter how great you think you are, there's still people in your life you still owe respect to. The second thing here is that, and it says in verse 38, such is the divinity, the personality of Godhead, that he, despite being in touch with the material nature, is never affected by its qualities. And the same is true for the intelligence of ones who have always situated in the eternal truth of the Lord, who is their refuge. We live in a world of material existence, and that's true. And the most important takeaway here is no matter what anybody says to us, whether it be good or bad, no matter what we perform, we need to be void of the affects that come from the qualities of material existence. If I say something bad to you right now, is that going to ruin your day? Probably. Happy birthday, by the way. I'm not going to say anything bad. That's just who we are as humans. That's our nature. If somebody tells you something they don't like about you, let me ask you right now, what's the big deal? Why would you let that affect you? Why would you let that affect you? Ego. You are trying to please somebody else. When somebody tells you something negative about you, you try to change yourself to please that other person. Is that what's right? Is that what you need to do? Is that who you need to please? No. For us, we need to make sure that we're breaking away from the world of material existence and not letting those negative things affect us. But also not letting too many positive things affect us. Bhagavan Shri Krishna came home, he was worshipped, he was showered with flowers. He had people falling at his feet, he had his parents hug him. But do you think he let his ego be so great that he decided to void all of his roles and responsibilities in life? No, not at all. I know that because as life changes for me, I'm noticing more responsibilities that I can't void. So Serena, she's ready to pop at any time right now. And we have our go bags packed. We have one for the baby, one for her, one for me, one for the dog. It's weird, but we have one for everybody in the household. Yesterday we went to go see my friend. His baby just turned 1. And in the car, I had the car packed like I was having a child. The stroller was in there. The car seat was already in there. Her go bag, my go bag, bottles, the pump, the diapers, the wipes, everything was packed in the car in the off chance that she had to go into labor. And as a father, now I have to understand that my role and responsibility in life is going to change. But that doesn't void my roles and responsibilities towards everything else that I have to do too. I have extra duties, but I can't let those extra duties deter my mind from being a responsible human, a responsible person. So 2 things, again, I want you to learn from chapter 11. Number one, is to be weary of your existence in this material world, but to also recognize that that you should not be affected by too many of the positive and negative qualities. Still be who you are, be a kind, humble person, but don't let bad things affect you. That's the first. The second thing, remember your responsibility to your family. Is my parents going to say something to me that I'm not going to like now and in the future? Of course. Am I going to say something that they're not going to like? Of course. But that doesn't mean I'm going to sever the tie with somebody. I'm never going to sever the tie with my parents. Understand that your roles and responsibilities drive you to life, and that's what makes you successful. As long as you're a good person, and as long as you're even-minded. And again, I know that's very hard. That is very hard. I say that with the understanding that I drove here this morning. I cut off 3 times, so I know it's very hard. Be even in everything that you do. Prem se bolo Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki Jai. As we get further into the Srimad Bhagavad Puran, devotees, just know some of it is going to sound repetitive. And do you want to know why things are repetitive in the scriptures? You don't want to know? No, okay. So you can learn them. How do you get better at something? By doing it over and over again. Now understand, if you do the same thing over and over again and don't get the results, that's called insanity. Maybe you have to change what you're doing. But the reason the scriptures are repetitive is because we need to understand that if we don't hear it time and time and again, we're going to forget it. You are a good person. You are a good person. But you don't always remember that, do you? No. Remember time and time and again, hear those good things. With that being said, devotees, I ask that we all please stand now for final arati. Yeah. Yeah. Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakta Jano ke sankat Bhakta Jano ke sankat Shan mein dur kare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Jo gaave pal paave dukha binase man ka Swami dukha binase man ka Sukha sampati kare aave Sukha sampati kare aave Kashta mite tane ka Om Jai Jagadish Hare Mata pita tum mere Sharan grahun ke sakhi Swami Sharan grahun ke sakhi Tuma bina aur na dooja Tuma bina aur na dooja Aasa karo jisaki Om Jai Jagadish Hare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakta Jano ke sankat Bhakta Jano ke sankat Shan mein dur kare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Tuma Puran Paramatma Tuma Antarayami Swami Tuma Antarayami Para Brahma Parameshwar Para Brahma Parameshwar Tuma Sabke Swami Om Jai Jagadish Hare Tuma Karuna ke sagar Tuma palan karta Swami Tuma palan karta Main murakh thal kami Main sevak tum Swami Kripa karo bharta Om Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakta Jano ke sankat Bhakta Jano ke sankat Shan mein dur kare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Tuma hoye kao gochar Sabke pranapati Swami sabke pranapati Kisa vidha milu nayame Kisa vidha milu nayame Unako main kumati Om Jai Jagadish Hare Dina bandhu dukha harata Tumara rakshaka mere Swami tumara rakshaka mere Apne haath uthao apne
Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakta Jano ke Sangat Bhakta Jano ke Sangat Shaname Dur Kare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Vishaya Vikaram Vitavo Papa Haro Deva Swami Papa Haro Deva Shraddha Bhakti Badhao Shraddha Bhakti Badhao Santan ki seva Om Jai Jagadish Hare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakta Jano ke Sangat Bhakta Jano ke Sangat Shaname Dur Kare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan He Nath Narayan Vasudeva 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 Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva 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 Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva
time, devotees, as we all join together now as we go ahead and clasp our hands and close our eyes. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax your spine, drop your shoulders, relax your neck, relax your entire head. As you continue to breathe steadily with your eyes closed, focus on a form of Bhagwan that's most pleasing to you, one that'll help you concentrate and join together with me as we chant our closing prayers. Om Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Om Sarve Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Santu Niramayam Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschita Dukha Bhag Bhavet Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janardanam Yetya Pujatam Maya Deva Paripuranam Dharasme Papuham papu karmaham papu atma papu sambhuva Trahimam pundari kaksham sarva papu haru hari Om tvameva matas shapitha tvameva Tvameva bandhus jasakha tvameva Tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva Om asatoma satgamaya Tamasoma jyotirgamaya Mrityoma mritam yamaya Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Devotees, may we all please bow. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Om Dhyan Shantir Antarikshagam Shantir Prithvi Shantir Apa Shantir Aushadheya Shantir Vanaspati Shantir Vishwadeva Shantir Brahma Shantir Sarvegam Shantir Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantireri Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Prem se bolo Ganesh Bhagwan ki, Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Durga Mata ki, Prem se bolo Vishnu Bhagwan ki, Prem se bolo Shiva Shankar Bhagwan ki, Prem se bolo Shiva Shakti Mandir ki, Prem se bolo Sanatana Dharma ki. Good job. Devotees, with this, we've come to the end of our Sunday morning satsang, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here, whether you're here in person or tuning in via YouTube. I don't know, Mahendra, is there anybody chatting by chance?
This week we have Auntie Sandra and Gita.
So to Gita and Auntie Sandra, Jai Sita Ram, and thank you for chatting and being here with us, as well as the other folks who are watching, incognito, so to speak. Devotees, this month we only have a few events that are going on. First and foremost, next Sunday is Mother's Day. Reason I talked about parents is because honestly, you should be worshiping your parents every day. But in America, we have 2 days designated, one for your mother, one for your father. So if you haven't had the chance to talk to your mother or speak to your mother or see your mother, I know all of us here have gotten a chance to. Make sure you give them a call. Wish them a very happy Mother's Day. And then following that on Monday, May 9th is known as Sita Jayanti. It's the birth date or the birthday of Mother Sita. And again, that is Monday, May 9th. We won't be doing anything necessarily in the Mandir other than having a special sermon for that day. And that's will be given then. The only other dates we have is Father's Day on June 19th and then Guru Purnima, which is on Wednesday, July 13th. So we won't really be having any big main events here in the Mandir at all. Some additional announcements, devotees, just to let you know. So Serena is in her last week of her pregnancy, so we're expecting the baby any day now. The doctors think it could be as early as Tuesday or as late as Sunday. So at some point I'll be a father. I don't know. But with that being said, devotees, the likelihood of me being here next week is very, very low. So for the rest of May, I will not be here for service. Mahendra will be filling in and performing our services for us. But I do ask that you all continue to come and support the Mandir. Try to come a little bit early, not at 10 o'clock, but maybe at 9:30 to help spread some sheets, get some things moved around. What's that? What? You what? Okay. Oh, that's fine. I'm just saying to help set up, so that way things keep moving on smoothly. Again, Mahendra Mom and Dad will still be here, but just because I'm not here does not mean Mandir does not continue. Okay, so just letting you all know now, virtually and in person, that I probably won't be here for the rest of the month. What?
We have cameras, so you'll know.
Oh yeah, that's true. We have cameras, so you'll know. I know. I'm gonna be chatting. I have to use my other YouTube account. Only announcements that I have. I asked. I'm calling about. I asked our president to send me announcements earlier this week, and he didn't do it. So shame on you, Dad. We have one birthday to celebrate, and that would be today. Today, May 1st. And I know she was hedging it. She wanted the baby to be born so badly today. Fortunately, she's not being born today, but no, there's no time left. So to Elise, who is our secretary and a long-term friend of mine, pretty much, she made a comment this morning, I won't repeat, but to a long-term friend, very happy birthday to you. I hope today is absolutely wonderful. I can already tell you're extremely ecstatic, especially with the baby in your hands too. So very happy birthday to you. I don't know of anybody else who has had a birthday this week or anniversary. Do you all know, or has anybody celebrated anything this week that I may need to recognize? No? Okay. Well, that being said, devotees, we have no other announcements. Again, the only other event we have coming up is Guru Purnima, and that's not going to be until July. We'll do some things for that, and as other updates and announcements and other events come along, we'll make sure to keep you all updated. Once the baby is born, don't worry, we'll send an email out with pictures. You all get to see it. It'll be fun. But with that being said, devotees, I hope you all have a wonderful, happy, healthy week. Stay safe, stay happy. To those of you who are tuning in via YouTube, thank you for tuning in as well. Jai Sita Ram to all of you, and we'll see you next Sunday for our regular Sunday morning satsang.